Hello, and welcome to our presentation on virtual gaming and the foreign language classroom. We are excited to speak to you today on behalf of the Goethe-Institut Toronto about how virtual gaming can benefit the language learning experience, something we have seen direct results from since launching our virtual escape room Zeitgeister. But first, a little bit more about ourselves.
Hi, my name is Berit Bein. I'm the lead teacher of the Goethe-Institut Toronto.
My name is Victoria Rebelo, and I'm the Program and Language Department Assistant of the Goethe-Institut Toronto. And the head of our language department, Franziska Schreiber, unfortunately couldn't be here with us today, but she's deeply rooted in the development of this project. The Goethe-Institut, located in the heart of the city, is the meeting point and partner of anyone who is interested in contemporary German art and culture, as well as German language. We are the Cultural and Language Center of the Federal Republic of Germany.
And our language department is dedicated to language learning, both by offering our own courses, as well as fostering opportunities for German language teachers to bring new, fresh, and exciting resources into their German classrooms. One of our major projects of the last 2 years was Zeitgeister, the Goethe-Institut's virtual escape rooms. This virtual gaming experience offers Canadian German teachers the opportunity to enter a thematic room online with their students, where players must work in teams to solve various puzzles and tasks to reach the goal, while developing their language skills and learning about cultural and regional studies and important German figures, both present and past. It can be enjoyed from anywhere, whether in the physical classroom or working from home, and can be incorporated into lesson plans as a motivating and collaborative learning tool.
Since 2013, classrooms have been progressing with the global adaptation to go digital. This includes the utilization of digital technologies such as iPads, smartboards, apps, and learning platforms, digital exams, and testing, in and outside, such as homework, the classroom. We have also seen a shift in teacher responsibilities transition to online platforms. For example, report card processing as early as 2008, homework assigning and scheduling, and further education. And then came the global COVID-19 pandemic. As part of the COVID-19 safety measures, in-person classrooms were put on pause and hybrid models or fully virtual models were established, allowing a blending of home and school. Digital platforms such as Google Classrooms and Moodle served as a new space for learning and maintained a sense of togetherness while learning apart. Ultimately, we see classrooms moving towards what Lee and Brody describe as digital normalization in their study entitled The Evolutionary Stages of Schooling, 2013. Digital normalization includes the networking stage, which we very much experienced over the pandemic.
Taking a closer look at the networking stage, we can understand how to successfully implement digital resources and adapt to a virtual class or blended experience.
Leadership committed to shaping an educational vision that provides an internationally competitive, holistic, 24/7, 365 education for life and work.
For one, school becomes more and more accessible. Students are able to access homework and resources at any hour of the day. Teachers are able to balance the work-life experience for both themselves and their students through resources like Zeitgeister that help take pressure off teachers and are fun, novel learning experiences for students.
Willingness to move to a position of trust and respect for children and their homes.
Second, now that the classroom is being brought into students' homes, we need to develop a respectful relationship with the space. Boundaries and rules need to be developed to ensure student and teacher safety, respect, etc. Teachers are always present during the Zeitgeist experience to help ensure this is maintained.
Continuing development of tightly integrated school ecology that embraces the in and out of school contributions and learning.
School mindset, principles, etc. are brought into the digital classroom. Since games are often played in language classrooms to foster a fun learning environment, bringing these into the digital classroom helps maintain a consistent learning environment.
How did the Goethe-Institut embrace the digital classroom? We began offering more online courses and a variety of online course models.
Blended learning courses offer self-guided learning with student-teacher sessions.
We offered virtual classroom visits and student contests.
During virtual classroom visits and student contests such as our Award of Excellence contest, students answer an online quiz and are entered to win a trip to Germany and participate in a language course.
We developed multiple virtual gaming experience.
In addition to Zeitgeister, we also developed an island experience virtual game entitled Pashtopia, which we hope to bring into classrooms this year.
We offered online workshops for teachers to help develop their online teaching skills.
Online film series made moviegoing still accessible when theaters were closed and offered another learning resource for German learners as they could watch free German films from the comfort of their home.
Virtual social events and clubs such as book clubs and more have provided an outlet for our students' cultural and social needs.
But how did we create Zeitgeister?
Through a series of meetings with the development company, we communicated our vision of what we wanted, a virtual escape room.
Teachers then brainstormed the skeleton of the game through an educational lens.
Then, in collaboration with the Institute's ideas and suggestions, the development company set off to realize our vision.
The final test phase was executed with students, teachers, and General Institute employees to give it one last overview.
Teachers then developed supplementary materials such as comic strips and worksheets around the characters and their historic circumstances to provide classroom teachers with material for a more well-rounded lesson.
Now let's get into the game. Zeitgeister encompasses all we've been speaking about regarding the digitization of the classroom. It takes place on Gather, which is similar to other meeting platforms like Zoom, Teams, etc. But you move around a virtual space using a personalized character. As you approach another character, their camera image comes into focus and you can hear and speak to them. When you walk away, they fade out. The puzzles are solved on consoles throughout the game. Students play in teams and work together to solve the puzzles against the clock, 20 minutes per room. Each escape room features a well-known German-speaking personality from different eras. Sigmund Freud, Albert Einstein, the singer Nena, and the activist Carola Rakete. This variety allows for the exploration of regional and cultural studies outside of Germany specifically. For example, we visit a Viennese cafe which Freud would have frequented and learn about a melange, a specifically Viennese coffee beverage. With Nena, we visit Berlin, when it was divided into East and West.
And this is the end result. Let us walk you through a tour of Zeitgeister. We begin in the Goethe Garden. This is where classrooms will spawn and learn basic controls. Next, we move into the Goethe Hub, a virtual representation of the Institute. Here, students have an opportunity to read the game instructions in their language of choice, either English, French, or German. Next, we move into the console room. This is where classrooms are organized into teams, a team leader is elected, and teams are then registered on their respective consoles with a practice question, so students understand how to use the consoles throughout the game. And now we're in the game room. Here, students will find 4 figures with representative colors. Each team will find the respective figure that matches their color. We have Freud, Einstein, Nena, and Carola Rakete. Logging into the console again, the challenge problem appears and the mission begins. For the Freud challenge, we are entering a Viennese cafe. Students will have to interact with objects in the room. For example, listening in on conversations at tables and speaking with other characters to discover at which table Freud's daughter Anna is sitting. This will reveal hints, and only working together as a team will yield success. Students will collect multiple hints and bring all their hints together to solve the problem. Finally, after entering the correct answer on the console, the puzzle is solved and students are ready to rotate into the next room. And here's just a glimpse of some of our other rooms. This is Einstein's home in Bein, and some of the items that you can interact with to find hints, such as his chalkboard, one of his desks, as we mentioned before, Nina's room is a virtual representation of divided Berlin, in which students can explore both the east and the west, featuring a border with border guards, telephones that you can speak across borders with, and the classic Trabant, a very representative item of the time. You can enter rooms and interact with people in order to find out what the nicknames of Nina's band members are. Captain Carola Rakita's room is on her ship, and students must help her figure out why the ship won't start by navigating a maze in the hull of the ship and deciphering the code of a room where the damage has occurred. And students discover the right paths and hints by speaking with different crew members to figure out where the hints are located. And at the end of the game, we respawn back to the Goethe Garden.
And these are some of the benefits of utilizing Zeitgeister in your German language classroom. There are supplementary materials, worksheets, comics, etc. for teachers and students. The whole program is easy to set up. No profile needed, no apps, no software. Just enter the website as a guest, customize your character, and join the game. All that is needed is a laptop and a headset with mic capabilities. Goethe guides are responsible for guiding students through the game, answering questions, and making sure everything runs smoothly. The game fosters an effortless, collaborative, and team-working environment. Students must work together in German to solve the puzzles in time. And it's free for all. For students get to access a new learning experience from the comfort of their classroom or home classroom. It's a super fun gaming experience. There is a continued sense of collaborative work. The platform is easy to use with customizable characters for added fun, and it offers an immersive learning experience, blending history, culture, and language.
We wanted to provide you with a couple of resources for other teachers who don't necessarily teach German. So here are just some examples of resources that all teachers can have access to. Speaker ER is in the process of developing escape room experiences for teachers. They already have a bunch of resources available on their website. You can visit them at speaker or speakerproject.eu. Please check their website continually for updates regarding the launch of this project. Like I said, it's in the works at the moment. However, there are resources currently available, such as PDFs and booklets on their website.
Genially is a free platform where teachers can create their own digital gaming experiences, such as quiz-style escape rooms. Although not a virtual escape room itself, these could be fun gaming experiences to bring into your classroom, and it is super easy to use.
We have a little walkthrough here of how to use it. So you begin by registering on the website, genial.ly, and select from one of the many free templates. It's quite expansive and allows for a lot of creativity. You can customize the template by inputting your own information like titles, questions, answers. It's fully customizable and has lots of options. Depending on which template you choose, the layout will have different themes. The theme that we used here in the example is a regular classroom with a chalkboard, and students click on the different themes to begin the questions for that topic. Students must answer questions correctly to move on to the next topic. As you can see, I answered incorrectly and got the wrong answer pop up. And that's all pre-programmed. So everything is pre-programmed, making teachers' lives a lot easier. It's very fluid and seamless. As you can see, I have a right answer. I passed. I get to move on to the next topic. And you can use this for a variety of subjects. It doesn't have to be limited to just the themes here. You can see some of the pages offered. Everything is flexible. And it's quite extensive. There are some templates that even offer customizable diplomas, which is a fun treat for your students. You can print these out or just leave them as virtual diplomas. It'll come up at the end once they pass the escape room. And there are also pages of all of the graphics used throughout the template, so you can copy and paste and include them anywhere you like. And like I said, this is completely free as well. You just need some time to develop it yourself.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed our presentation on virtual gaming and the foreign language classroom. If you yourself are a German teacher interested in bringing Zeitgeister in your classroom, or if anyone has any questions regarding Zeitgeister or the development process, feel free to contact Victoria via email at victoria.rebelo@goethe.de. Please note a language level minimum of A2 is required to play Zeitgeister. Thank you for your attention and have a wonderful rest of your day.